Let's be honest, it's really weird to talk to someone you just met about taking their underwear off. But if you do bodywork, this is a conversation you might have multiple times a day. There's one ubiquitous phrase all the massage therapists seem to use. This phrase,
when they say, undress to your comfort level, and then they shut the door, and you get to just kind of panic for a little bit.
Ultimately, a phrase like undress to your level of comfort comes from a place of people-pleasing. You've left them to figure out and navigate the frankly weird process of getting a massage all on their own without any guidance. I have an alternative to this phrase that I believe builds better trust and rapport between the client and therapist, helps the client navigate the process with minimal confusion and anxiety, and still empowers them to make the choice that's best for their body and their comfort. Let me introduce you to the pre-flight safety demonstration. Much like a flight attendant gives instructions before the flight, we're going to give our clients instructions before the massage. For the people who are new to flying, who are feeling really anxious about it, they're going to be so grateful that you took the time to explain this. Notice what these flight attendants are doing. They're not only telling you orally, but they're also pointing and showing your eyeballs. They're communicating on two fronts, showing and telling. And that's exactly what we need to do with our clients. For example, I always tell them to get on the table in between the flat and fitted sheet, but I also show them by sliding my hand under there. I don't know why people forget how beds work when they come for a massage, but they do. Their little brains are just so excited and overwhelmed, and they'll do all sorts of weird things like lying on top of the blanket or something. If you have a good story, I want to hear it, leave it in the comments. But let's help people out and just tell them exactly how we want them on the table. The other really smart thing about the pre-flight safety demonstration is that it's preemptive. It is done before there's an emergency. With all that said, allow me to take you through my pre-massage safety demonstration so that you can steal what works for you to use with your clients. In a moment, I'll leave the room so you can undress in private. We did talk about including the hip today. I think some hip massage would be really beneficial for you. So you have two options. You can either take your underwear off, in which case I can massage directly on the skin, or if you'd be more comfortable, by all means, leave your underwear on today, and I can still provide some pressure through the sheet. As you undress, we have a chair here. You can set any of your things in. There's also hooks on the wall if you'd prefer to hang something, and there's a little dish right there for any jewelry to go into. When you're getting on the table, you're going to be getting on in between the flat sheet and the fitted sheet, just like that. With your face in the face cradle, we are starting face down today, looking down at the floor, lying on your belly. Any questions for me? Okay, I'll see you in a minute. I'll knock before I come back in, starting face down, lying on your belly. See you then. Okay, now let's break that down piece by piece. In a moment, I'll leave the room so you can undress in private. I know it's such a common pet peeve when your client starts undressing when you're in the room. When we have to tell someone to, wait, stop, don't do that, it can be kind of embarrassing. So my first instruction is always to wait and listen, and then we'll get to the part where you undress. We did talk about including the hip today. I think some hip massage would be really beneficial for you. So you have two options. You can either take your underwear off, in which case I can massage directly on the skin, or if you'd be more comfortable, by all means, leave your underwear on today, and I can still provide some pressure through the sheet. I want to hear from you if you think this is true or not, but there seems to be an unwritten code where if clients take their underwear off, it means they want glute massage, and if they leave their underwear on, it means they don't want their butt touched today. I think this is fairly universal. I've seen a lot of posts online where a woman is saying, oh, I've been seeing this therapist for a while and I felt more comfortable with him, so today for the first time I took my underwear off. And suddenly he touched my butt a bunch, and he's never done that before, and I don't know what happened, and was I assaulted, was I violated? It's a really sad situation, and I think it's just a miscommunication where the therapist thought she wanted glute massage today, but there was no verbal confirmation of that. On the flip side, I've seen people go get a massage for low back pain or sciatica or something where they really want their glutes worked on, and they post online later complaining that this therapist didn't touch their glutes at all. And when you ask some follow-up questions, it's revealed that the client kept their underwear on for the session. So the therapist saw the underwear on and thought, oh, I shouldn't touch there, and just avoided it. Any unstated rule is an opportunity for miscommunication, disappointment, or even that feeling that someone has been violated or assaulted.
All right, this next part is highly gendered, but we're going to talk about some sexism in the industry. I want you to give your male clients the chance to succeed. So if you know this is a new guy and you want him to keep his underwear on today, stop saying undress to your level of comfort and start saying keep your underwear on, take anything else off, and I'll be back in a minute. That way, if he doesn't follow your instructions, now you can say, it seems there was a misunderstanding. I'm going to step out and let you put your underwear back on, and then we can continue the session. And if he balks or refuses, doesn't want to do it, now he's clearly violated a boundary. Now we can escalate to ending the session, blacklisting him, reporting him to the police. We have to set a boundary first so you can both feel safe.
As you undress, we have a chair here. You can set any of your things in. There's also hooks on the wall if you prefer to hang something. And there's a little dish right there for any jewelry to go into. When you're getting on the table, you're going to be getting on in between the flat sheet and the fitted sheet, just like that. With your face in the face cradle, we are starting face down today, looking down at the floor, lying on your belly.
Go ahead and repeat starting face up or face down a couple times, especially as you're leaving the room again. And I personally like to provide a cue like looking up at the ceiling, looking down at the floor. So they're oriented in space. It seems a little bit easier to remember than face up or face down, because as soon as you walk away, people are like, wait, face something. It was face something. And they don't remember where to start. One last thing. Now you're armed with your pre-massage safety demonstration, but Karen is going to show up. And I want you to be ready for her. Karen is the type of client who walks in, doesn't make eye contact with you, just makes a beeline for the table, and as she's pulling all of her clothes off, she says, yeah, full body, deep tissue, you know the drill, and plants herself face down on the table. Now, she has not provided me with the information that I need to do my job today. She hasn't heard my instructions for her to do her job today. And we've just created a situation where there's going to be so many miscommunications, misunderstandings, false assumptions that we didn't take the time to dismantle. So it's very, very unlikely that this massage she's going to get is actually the massage that she wants. I know this person is not pleasant to work with, and I know she really is trying to control the situation, and it's easy to just kind of step back and let her do it, and it'll all be over in 50 minutes anyway. And it's our responsibility to take a step back and say, oh wait, Karen, actually, I need you to put your clothes back on, and we're going to come right over here and have a chat real quick. I really believe that when you start accepting that you are the expert, people will really respond to that. They'll start to listen to you more, they'll start to respect you more and appreciate you more. And it all gets easier, more fun, and much more fulfilling from there. So it's time to retire this phrase. Instead, I encourage you to summon your inner flight attendant, provide clear instructions where you show and tell your client what to do, and provide them with clear choices with consequences so they can make a truly informed decision about where their comfort level is today.